I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna do an edit for this machine, or like get someone to help me with it because I can't edit for shit. But yeah, that's not gonna happen because people I know who can edit are busy. So here's something I never showed off. Um, when we were doing the classic just fence gate dispenser on top level straight up translocators before those got patched in 1.20.71, I am in 120.62, which is the last version this will work in. When we were doing those types of compressors and researching them a lot, I decided to make a movable one. So here it is, and you toggle it either side. It moves at, I think, 70 blocks per second. You just activate it from either way, gets translocated along, and goes down. The setup is pretty standard. This is the same setup I used for the chunk compressors I made. Just a little less dense, of course, because of I can't really power any dispensers if I put them right here, just because they'd be in the way of everything. And then they get translocated along. So we have 20 dispensers, I think this is here, because 6 and 4, 2 of them, yeah. And then we just have one redstone block slider that will power all of them. Now there are a couple hurdles to making this machine. So the first one I had to go through is the fact that you have to move the dispensers and redstone blocks at the same time whenever the machine is moved forward. So that was pretty easy. I just had to like sync up some piston timings. I did some lines to the back, added delay to compensate for other things, and then they all get pushed along at the same time. The real hardest part, though, is the retraction and resetting of these fence gates, because when this moves back, all of these fence gates get messed up. So I learned that the best way to do that would be to just pulse it as normal after moving it. So it gets moved back, and then this activates, this goes forward and then back, and then this part would shove the fence gates back and all of them would reset. The difficult part I had to work around is that I don't want to activate the thing like normal, because that would just activate TNT whenever it moved, and that's what I was trying to avoid with moving these at the same time, so nothing spills when it moves and it only activates when you want it to. So what I did to solve this problem is whenever it moves, after a lot of delay, this is a really janky delay circuit, I know, but like, it's what I just cooked up at the time. I could have probably used furnace delay, but this works. I activate this piston. It's very important for the redstone block slider to be in front of this piston whenever it gets moved, because this sticky piston will make the redstone block go back and forth, and it will activate that rail. No dispensers will get updated because it's already powered, and then it will activate these first two parts right after it gets moved, and then up top I just have some delay that I worked in to activate this part pushing out and then pushing this later. So all that said, here it is working again. Can activate it from both ends. And then whenever you want to move it, there's a trap chest right here. You activate it, and we'll just watch it go forward. And there's that reset I was talking about. So all the fence gates are back in position, right where they belong. One thing I mentioned is this doesn't really output to anywhere useful. It just drops the all the TNT into these pistons, which is the best way I could think to do it. I was going to have sticky pistons and fence gates here, but moving them was a chore, and then I realized you could just like, it's fine to just pulse the pistons and have the TNT drop right here. But yeah, useless builds are the most fun way to play the game. So thank you for watching, and see you later.